What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to love, especially if you're a big Miami Heat fan and a big Milwaukee Buck fan. The NBA postseason is about to begin, the NBA playoffs, and I'm gonna be honest, one of the most interesting matchups in the first round is the Bucks against the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler going up against Giannis. Oh boy, this is a must-see matchup. For this video, we're going to be talking about the matchup, doing a deep analysis, and then ending it off with my prediction on who will win. Out of all the first round matchups, I believe this is possibly my favorite. But quickly before I get on with the video, I just want to say if you're new to the channel and you love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I'll really appreciate it. It would help with the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about the Heat and the Bucks. The main reason why this matchup is so highly anticipated is because last year, in the NBA bubble, the Heat were the team that actually eliminated the Bucks out of the playoffs. When talking about the standings last year, the Milwaukee Bucks ended the regular season as the first seed in the East, and everybody thought that they were going all the way to the NBA Finals. But literally in the second round, they lost to the 5th seed Miami Heat. It was kind of a crazy upset. Ever since that happened, there has been so many rumors about Giannis' future, so many questions such as, is Giannis good enough? Will he ever win a championship? Should he leave the Bucks? But the biggest question is that this year, can Giannis and the Bucks go to the NBA Finals? Is Giannis Chris Middleton enough? After failing last year, all season, everybody has been saying, the Bucks are just a regular season team. They're not a good playoff team. Which is simply why I believe this first round matchup means a lot to the Bucks, as in a way, it's simply a good opportunity for them to show the NBA world what they're really made of, especially going up against a team that beat them last year. When talking about the Bucks head coach of Mike Budenholzer, there are rumors that this year, if the Bucks fail again, they don't make it to at least the Eastern Conference Finals, he actually might get fired. And I can't believe their first round matchup is already him in the hot seat. Even though the Heat are the 6th seed, I believe they're a tough team in the playoffs and they're not easy to beat. On the Heat's perspective, we all know how good this team could be when everybody's healthy, when Eric Spoelstra is coaching at its best. A lot of Heat fans out there want to see them do it again, upset the Bucks. I believe these are going to be some major key points if the Heat want to beat the Bucks. The first key point is talking about Jimmy Butler and simply how much of a difference is he going to make. When talking about this year in multiple interviews, Jimmy has been very vocal on saying he doesn't care what the Heat end in the standings, it doesn't matter to him. As long as the Heat get to the NBA playoffs, he's gonna do whatever he can to lead them to victory. We've seen this before last year, even in the NBA Finals, the Heat almost took the Lakers to Game 7, and a postseason Jimmy, it's a different story. In the 3 games the Miami Heat played the Bucks this year though, Jimmy Butler did not play in any of those games due to some multiple injuries and some COVID protocol sickness. But when talking about last year's playoff series, Jimmy Butler averaged about 24 points, shooting over 50%, and got to the free throw line almost 11 times a night. Jimmy Butler was simply somebody the Bucks couldn't stop. A lot of NBA fans don't talk a lot about Jimmy Butler when it comes to him being one of the best players in the NBA, and I still believe this year he's kind of underlooked, he's kind of underrated. But I'm telling you guys this, Jimmy Butler will surprise you. The difference he makes on the floor is huge. The next thing I do want to point out though is that the Heat won't have Victor Oladipo. I believe if they had Oladipo, the outcome of this matchup might be a little bit different, but Depot has been ruled out for the rest of the season. They traded away Kelly Olynyk and Avery Bradley for him. That's kind of a big loss to me. So players like Duncan, Tyler Herro have to really step up, and of course Kendrick Nunn as well. I also want to talk about Trevor Ariza. I believe he's going to be very important when it comes to the Heat's success. Last year, the Heat were very successful because they had a sharpshooter, a 3-and-D player of Jay Crowder. So I do believe Trevor Ariza has to step up in that exact same role, but kind of be better. I believe with Trevor Ariza having more experience, he's going to be very important on guarding players like Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, and of course on switches, guarding Giannis. But the best key point that I believe the Heat have over the Bucks is their head coach of Erik Spoelstra. We saw in last year's NBA playoff series, Erik Spoelstra outcoached Mike Budenholzer literally almost every single set. And last year, with them upsetting the Bucks, Erik Spoelstra already knows how to beat them, and that's why I do believe there's another opportunity to upset them again. Erik Spoelstra has won multiple championships, he's been in these situations before, and even though Milwaukee has a better regular standings record, the Heat in the playoffs are a different story, and Erik Spoelstra is the answer. When talking about the Bucks perspective, the biggest thing about the Bucks is, can Giannis step up and be his playoff self? We all know Giannis is a monster in the regular season. He won back-to-back MVPs the past 2 years, but in the playoffs, somehow, he has always choked and was never able to bring the team to the NBA Finals. And with him having such a hard matchup in the first round, Giannis has to step up and show the world he's the Greek freak and why he's one of the best in the NBA. I do believe right now with Giannis having a chip on his shoulder, he is going to play a little bit different. I do expect better from him. So if you're a Bucks fan, I believe there's a good future. Another major point is talking about PJ Tucker and why I believe he has to be very important as well. In last year's playoff series, their starting center of Brook Lopez wasn't really effective. Bam Adebayo was too fast for him, and that's why I do expect PJ Tucker to play a lot of center minutes. I'm guessing he's going to be the main guy guarding Bam Adebayo on those switches, on those handoffs, so Tucker has to be very important and simply read the offense, as this is what he's the best at, and that's where the Bucks got him. When talking about Jrue Holiday, I do believe Jrue Holiday is a huge upgrade when it comes to Eric Bledsoe, which is why I do believe when talking about a roster point of view, the Bucks got a lot better. Jrue Holiday is a defensive player and an offensive player, and in last year's playoff series, Bledsoe was like non-existent. He wasn't very impactful to the winning column, but I believe Jrue Holiday is different. He's gonna help them in that situation. Both teams are very similar when it comes to pace. They play a great level of slow basketball. They take smart shots. They take a lot of shots inside the rim. And of course, do whatever they can to get the best looks. And that's why I do believe this series, it's going to be a close one. It's a must watch. Which ultimately goes to my prediction on who will win this series. I am going to say the Bucks are going to win in Game 6, only because I believe the Bucks have a better roster this year. They've made improvements, and they simply do not want to make the same mistake again as last year. The Heat are dealing with some injuries. Jimmy Butler isn't as 100% healthy, and of course no Depot. I'm giving the Bucks this series in Game 6. But I do want to say this though, both teams are very good. There is a high possibility it could go to a Game 7, but I'm still giving it to the Bucks, where the Bucks go to the second round and then face the Brooklyn Nets. But what's most important to me, guys, is I want to know your thoughts. Do you agree with me or do you disagree? Put your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy. God bless. See you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!